Alright, welcome back to more Pokemon Diamond. So, let's see. You guys just came from Randonium Gaming's channel, uh, and we're heading towards the 7th gym next. Looks like we got Ice Fang, which will come in handy at some point, I'm sure. Not much different with Zip Zap. Don't think there's anything different here other than maybe Poison Jab. I do know that Rando went through and got rid of a bunch of HMs and kind of reassigned them and whatnot. But I think that might have been in the previous part, actually. Or the previous... in Gym 5, I want to say, is when he did that. So we are in the Steel Gym town that I do not remember the actual name of. That's the thing. I don't really remember most of the names of cities in this town, or in this gen here. U-turn. I don't remember what that is. I don't care enough to look it up. But we are going to go ahead and fly our way up to Celestic Town, because we need to head to the 7th gym, which is by far the most remote gym in the entire game. Let's see. We definitely need you. B-Barrel. So B-Barrel ended up with Cut, Rock Smash, and Surf, and has Rollout. I'm not sure I agree with the Surf being on B-Barrel. I think it should have saved a space for Waterfall. Just because we already have an actual Pokemon who has Surf, and Surf is actually a decent HM, a decent move. So, oh well. Both of these trainers already have stuff that we've already seen a few times at this point, so I'm not going to waste your time showing them off. I think the excavator guy, or archaeologist, has Bronzor. So, unfortunately, one thing Rando did not do was he did not give Defog to somebody. So unfortunately, I did have to give Defog to our Staraptor, due to the fact that the next room has Fog, which I guess I kind of forgot there is a second use for Defog. So at least it's better than Flash in Gen 1. At least it had a second use. Although, I can't remember, did the cave that had Mewtwo, was that Pitch Black, or was it just Rock Tunnel? I don't remember. It's been too long. I don't think it did, if I remember correctly, because I don't think I had Jigglypuff with me, and that's the Pokemon I gave Flash to, because it was kind of pointless to have Flash on an actual good Pokemon. The only thing in here are a couple items. There's no trainers. And a bunch of random Pokemon that most of them aren't all that important. A lot of Zubats. Soft Sand. So, I want to say Soft Sand increases ground type moves. Hey, nice. A revive. I didn't want to waste too many repels on this place. So I want to say we saw a Chingaling, but I don't know if I accidentally cut it out or not. We're not really going to be fighting a whole lot of stuff because we got a bit of a journey ahead of us. When I said that this town is the most remote town in the game, I was not joking. It is by far the most annoying one to get to because there's just nothing. If you didn't know, this Sinnoh is based off of the island of Hokkaido in Japan. Actually, I think this is the last gen that really focuses on Japan. Oh, hey, a Golbat. And the area that we're about to go into gets some of the most snow in the entire archipelago of Japan. Unfortunately, we won't be able to show off. Well, actually. So there's a unique event that can happen in this coming area that's called Diamond Dust. Basically, on special days, the graphic will change depending upon whatever the day is. But it's very rare to see, to be fair. I'm trying to find what days it is. January 12th of every year, Diamond Dust falls. Darn, we did miss it. It looks like a leap day as well can also cause it. So I wonder if January 12th was like... Yeah, unfortunately, if we had gotten here like the day before. If we would have seen the Diamond Dust thing. That's unfortunate. Oh well. These things happen. Alright. So I believe this is Ace Trainer. And this is probably one of the most infamous Pokemon of Gen 4. Right next to Gardevoir. I'm not going to explain it. And maybe don't look it up. Don't do it, kids. It's not worth it. So, Lopunny. Or Lopunny? Lopunny? I think as a kid I always said Lopunny, but I don't think that's how you actually say it. Believe it's a normal type, but it knows some fighting type moves. pretty versatile and is a bit of a sponge. And of course our crit still doesn't take it out, so it's going to do another jump kick and make me sad. Jerk. But I think the hail might actually take it out. So hail is an effect that can happen in this area. It's honestly really annoying because it constantly does it. I think unless you're an ice type, you will get hurt by it, so... Okay. Teasing me with that. Unfortunately, you cannot run in certain parts of this because it's deep snow, and deep snow restricts how fast you can run. Okay, Trainer Maria. Go Floater. You can do it. So, we got a Golduck here. Hopefully, Golduck doesn't cause any problems. I actually don't think Golduck will cause any problems for us. So, one thing I did kind of forget, and this was brought up to me by Rando, is I actually forgot to do battles with Team Galactic. Apparently you need to go and fight them at Lake Valor and at the lake that's up here. And I don't know, maybe that was mentioned at some point, but I don't think so. Like, I think that's just something you gotta find out. Or figure out for yourself, which is kind of annoying. I don't like when you gotta... In a game like this where it has obtuse restrictions for you to progress sometimes, and they don't tell you how to do that. In some games it's fine, like, but especially when, like, if I remember correctly, in order to get to the 8th gym, you have to go and deal with the Team Rocket and legendary Pokemon shenanigans in order for the person to let you through. And that's not necessarily clear. But that's Rando's problem, so. Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo. Anyways, Sudowoodo is rock type, so it will go down very easily. Okay. You jerk. Of course he turns right as I'm trying to pass him. Alright, so here's the halfway house. So they thankfully do give you some place to rest between where you, from where you leave and now. Honestly, that would have been awful, having to do this entire thing in one foul swoop. Do, 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 do. Make sure we're far enough over that she's not gonna bother us. This one we can't avoid, unfortunately. Normally I would be fighting most of these, but it just takes so long, especially with how slow the text is. Raichu. I do really like Raichu. Like, I love Pikachu, obviously, but Raichu's just stronger. It's better. I know I sound like Lieutenant Surge here, but yeah. Alright, so Bean. What does Bean have at this point? Bean has Wood Hammer, Synthesis, Leech Seed, and I think that was Earthquake as well. The only one that I'm not a real huge fan of is I don't know. Leech Seed kind of feels unnecessary. I feel like you should have got it and kept at least one of his offensive grass type moves that doesn't have recoil, because unfortunately Woodhammer has recoil, and I'm not a huge fan of attacks with recoil. Even if it's powerful, I just don't really like it. It's annoying to take damage when you're just trying to dish out as much as you can. And then Synthesis, I don't know much about. I don't think it's an attack, right? I think it's more of an auxiliary type of move. Move that restores the user's HP with the amount varying based on the weather. Self-targeting move. Okay, yeah. It only has 5, so if you have like Sunny Day or something, I'm sure it's great, but I guess I don't know. I've never really used it, so there's just other moves that I prefer. Good job, Zip Zap. You did it. Took down a pelican. Pelicans can be kind of terrifying. Like, they'll pretty much, like, them and seagulls will pretty much eat anything that can fit in their mouths. Still gross to see the videos of, like, a seagull trying to eat a squirrel. Ugh. So at this point, I'm pretty sure, at least at the time of this recording, Rando just started the 4th gym. I'm guessing this is the Pokemon that he caught, or that he said that he was going to catch, that had a 5% catch rate. Could be wrong, but I'm I know that he was about to go and try and catch it. Alright, it's blizzard time. Not the fun type of blizzard. It's ice cream, you know. I'm just looking over here to see if there's anything of interest besides a trainer. There's not, so... Well, maybe there is, and I just didn't see it, or it's an invisible item or something. This, on the other hand, is iron. Avoid that area because I believe that was a ninja boy. And I don't feel like helping him out of the snow, so... He'll be fine. I dropped an HM. If I still had the hidden move Rock Climb, I'd be able to scale walls or whatever. Well, good thing he didn't lose it too far away from the house. Nice. So, I think we're only missing one more. Let's try and avoid her. Alright, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to avoid this guy. But, since it's a karate guy, shouldn't be too bad. Since we have the HM, I might as well go ahead and give it to our B-barrel here. Poof. Okay, so I believe, yeah, unfortunately we do have to fight this person. What is it? Pokemon battle? Sure. I mean, it seems like you're kind of freezing, so maybe you should not. And get inside and get warm, but sure. Ice Fang this. Oh, you jerk. So, unfortunately, the way Poison Spikes works, it doesn't affect your current Pokemon, but the next Pokemon you throw out, any new Pokemon that you throw out will get poisoned, which is a real pain. Because I think the next Pokemon this person puts out there is going to cause us some trouble. Seeking. I'm gonna keep Floater out there because I want to avoid having to avoid one of my other Pokemon getting poisoned. This doesn't really work out for me because the Seeking is BS. Like one of the few... It doesn't help that I'm also paralyzed. That's honestly the big problem. Is that I'm paralyzed, I'm getting buffeted, and everything is against me here. Part of the problem is the Seeking is faster than I am. Which feels weird, right? Like, Seeking doesn't feel like a very fast Pokemon to me. So I considered it, but we only have one, so I kind of wanted to hold on to it. If we lose Floater, it's okay. I will be sad, but we'll get him back. Just try. Just do it. Oh, jerk. Unfortunately, we then get paralyzed. Our paralysis kicks in, and yeah, this is not great. This is a really frustrating battle. Jerk. I hope you get put into a tuna roll. Yeah, the whole like history with Pokemon and actual animals versus like what do people actually eat? Do people eat Pokemon? Yeah, unfortunately, this is what I was trying to avoid. Really frustrating. Because like, if you've watched the old animes, actual animals do exist in the show. Like, they're referenced. You even see, like, I think one of the episodes, there's actual fish. Like, they don't look like Pokemon. They're fish, like that you would see at an aquarium. Ooh. Okay. So we need to use one of our 2 antidotes to at least get rid of this poison, because I don't really want to deal with the annoying screen flashes. And let's leave this lady a little message. As soon as we can find it. There we go. Yep. We drew her a pumpkin. Nah. And those are my thoughts on you. Waste my time and hurt my Pokemon for no reason. Okay. Equity Lakefront, I guess. We do walk in here, but there was nothing up here, so I just kind of left. Plus, I wanted to make sure that we actually got to the gym in a timely fashion. Come on. It's honestly one of my favorite sound effects. Snover. So if you need an ice type, here you go. Abomasnow's not too bad. It's no Glalie, I know, but at least you have easy access to a snow type, or not a snow type, an ice type in this gen. Pretty much every other gen, they're such a pain to find. All these like little one spots make me suspicious. Alright, we are finally here. We do go ahead and grab a couple things from the store, because they're going to be needed. Candice is teaching me about Pokemon. She says I have to start by making friends with Pokemon. Sure, if you want to do it the right way. Just kind of looking around, see if there's any hidden items anywhere. One nice little touch that I always liked about this city is the fact that it is shaped like a snowflake, with the gym in the center and all these little spokes. But all right, let's see here. There's a Psyduck in here. This is one of the Psyducks we saw wander away. Did he get lost? He probably got lost. Or confused. Probably confused. But, alright. I think that's more or less gonna be it for this part. I think we might still talk with these two other NPCs in here, since that's what I generally like to do. Snowpoint City. Yeah, about the temple. I'm not actually sure how we're going to be able to do that, but anyways. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.